Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Welcome to the Spine Ticks After Party. Got quite a few things to share with you tonight. I had a fan pack come in this week. I also had 6 TTM returns. I got some comics that I've picked up over the last couple weeks that I'll be sharing tonight. I also got some incredible friend mail that I can't wait to share. And if we have time at the end of the video, I've sort of been putting off this 25 card set probably for the last month. And hopefully we can get to that later on tonight. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the fan pack. And the fan pack comes from the Chicago White Sox. And over the last couple weeks, baseball teams have started to send out fan packs. So I contacted probably 6 or 7 teams last weekend. And the Chicago White Sox were the first one to come back, and probably came back in like 6 days or so. So I'm very happy to get this. Looks like you saw the sticker. Let's go ahead and start with the letter. Spring 2023, dear White Sox fan, thank you for your interest in the Chicago White Sox. Whether you're a new fan or a longtime supporter, it's an exciting time to root for the White Sox. We owe our success to our fans, and we are truly grateful for your loyal support over the last century. The White Sox are proud to have a fan base that spreads across the world. Because we receive thousands of letters and emails like yours every season, we're not able to accommodate requests for giveaway items or autographed memorabilia. Enclosed, please find some complimentary items that will help you, our fan, show your Sox pride and stay up to date on the exciting White Sox season. Included are baseball cards, White Sox sticker, and 2 2023 schedules. Again, please accept our sincere thanks for your support. For the latest news and updates about your favorite team, please visit whitesox.com. Go Sox, the Chicago White Sox. And as they mentioned, they sent 2 printed out Chicago White Sox schedules. Very cool. And as you saw, when I pulled the contents out of the envelope, we got this really cool sticker. This is Tim Anderson, Change the Game. The last time they sent me, I believe, Lucas Giolito. And so really cool to get another player from the sticker set. Love the font that they used right here. Cool looking sticker. They didn't mention this in the letter, but they actually sent me a White Sox temporary tattoo. Pretty cool. And they sent me a pack of 2023 cards. Now, I've already opened this up. I'll go ahead and show you what I got. We got Tristan McKenzie. We got Jordan Romano. Manuel Margot. I'm not sure how you say that. We got Green. Continues to impress. Look at the reaction from Miggy right there. That's awesome. Love that. And we got Cody Bellinger. Now Chicago Cub. And we got the home run challenge. Pick a game for your shot to win. I'll have to look into that. Predict the 2023 home run derby champion. I'll go on record right now and say it's Pete Alonso if he enters. He's just been on a tear this year. And I think he's got the perfect swing for a home run derby. So that's who I'd vote for right now. But really cool fan pack. Thank you so much, Chicago White Sox. Very appreciative. That got here in no time at all. Love it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the TTMs. So this first one, this is a basketball player, comes from Santa Barbara, California. Initials are BA. There was actually a third one in here, but a coworker of mine is a big fan of this team. And decided to surprise him by giving him an autograph, and he absolutely loved it. And his son was even more impressed. He messaged me and said that his kid was ecstatic about seeing it. So there's only 2 in here, but there were 3 in the return, and it's B.J. Armstrong. And this is his 90-91 Skybox. I believe this is his rookie. And the autograph you can see much better in person, but it's sort of hard to see, I'm sure, on the video. But very cool. He's a really nice player. I believe most of his career high stats came when Jordan was playing baseball. This is the 95-96 Fleer. Really cool looking design on this. Sort of reminds me of the Z-Force, which is a set that I like. But the one that I gave to my coworker was the 91-92 Upper Deck. Was still very happy with these. Thank you so much, Mr. Armstrong. Really appreciate you taking the time to sign those cards. Very happy to add those to the collection. All right, next. This is a football player and coach from San Jose, California. Initials are HE. I've sent to this individual once before when they were the head coach of Arizona State, and he has since been relieved of his duties. But while he was there, sent him an email, and within a couple weeks, he sent me an 8x10 signed, personalized, and so I decided to pick up a couple cards of his and send them out. Hope to get autographed, and happy to get these back. Big fan of his. He's now an ESPN personality, and I just love his insight. Incredibly knowledgeable. And this is Mr. Herm Edwards. And let's put these off to the side. So we got him on right here on the 78 rookie card. Love this. I used the pouch, so these were nice and protected. They came back looking just as good as they did when I sent them out. Very nice. Also got him on the 1979. And Herm Edwards probably has one of the more iconic, what do you want to call it, outbursts, I guess, in an interview or, I guess, after the game, sort of Q&A, when he said, "Hello, you play to win the game." I just love that. And then we also got him on the 1980. Yeah, they use that clip all the time. Sort of become classic. There we go. 78, 79, 1980. Very happy to get those back. Thank you so much, Mr. Edwards. Really appreciate you taking the time, and definitely happy to add those to the collection. All right, this next one's a Hall of Famer, and can't really fool anybody with this one because he was nice enough to put one of his address labels on the envelope. Here we go. I love when they do this. I save the envelopes. This is South Jersey, New Jersey. And obviously, Leroy Kelly. Fantastic running back for the Cleveland Browns. And he also answered my questions. All right, these are in order. So he signed all four of my cards. I sent him a pair of these 1972s. One of them that I had, I don't remember what was wrong with it. It might have been a crease or something. Something wasn't right on it, so I decided to get a second one. But I ended up sending both of them anyway. And he inscribed all of these with the Hall of Fame inscription in the year. Look at the penmanship. Just fantastic. So this is the first one. And here's number 2. I love how he put the 1994 in the numbers like that. It's very cool. And he also also signed the 1973. Picked a great place to sign that right there on the jacket. Roy Kelly, Hall of Fame, 1994. Now, I did send Mr. Kelly $10. This one had a wax stain on it, but I sent it anyway. I did not see that when I ordered it on ComC, but otherwise the card looks fantastic. I decided to send it anyway, and not disappointed. I love how that looks. But I sent him $10, and he signed all 4 cards. I think he might have been $3 per or something. And number 4 is this 1974. And again, I love where he decided to sign this. That stands out. Love it. And I don't know what's going on with the, I don't know what you call it, the contrast or something on that photo. It's sort of fuzzy. But again, I sent it anyway. And yeah, that signature looks fantastic. Very happy to get that. So really, there was really only one of the cards that, I guess if you're looking at it from a condition standpoint, there's really only one of them. One of these two is in really nice shape. The other one had something wrong with it. This one's got the wax stain, and this one, there's something wrong with the contrast. But still very happy to get these signed. Mr. Kelly, I can't thank you enough for taking the time. And let me put these here. Go ahead and show you the questions. Love his answers. His answers are fantastic. So, what was the greatest moment of your career? Meeting Jim Brown. That's a great answer. And then, who was the best player you ever played against? Dick Butkus. It's hard to argue with that. He was a beast. Very happy to get these into the collection. Thank you so much, Mr. Kelly. And again, I love when they put the address stickers on the envelope. There's his address if you'd like to send to him. Yeah, fantastic return. All right. This next one, also a Football Hall of Famer. And this comes from Baltimore, Maryland. Initials are O-N. Really happy to get this one back. And this is from Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome. Let me make sure these are in the right order. Yeah. So we've got him right here on the 1980. I think his rookie 79. Yeah, I believe it is. And didn't really want to spend the money on it right now. It's not expensive. I was just trying to more or less get quantity more than quality during this particular ComC order. And so I decided to pick up his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year cards instead and sent those off. But he signed this and put the Hall of Fame inscription, Hall of Fame 99. Love it. And he did use the pouch, so they got back in nice shape. And then here we go on the 1981. And I didn't notice this, but there's a little bit of, smearing right there on the card. I didn't notice that. That didn't happen in the trip to and from Mr. Newsome. That actually came from ComC that way, and I just didn't notice it when I was looking at the card. It's kind of hard to miss. Just wasn't very observant. But yeah, still very happy to get that signed. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but he also put the inscription right there, Hall of Fame 99. And then this one's really nice. 1982. Ozzie Newsome, Hall of Fame 99. Very cool. So we got the 80, the 81, and the 82. Thank you so much, Mr. Newsome, for taking the time. Very appreciative. Very happy to add those to the collection. Mr. Newsome is definitely one of the greatest tight ends in history. Very happy to get that back. All right, this next one came in today. Super excited to get this one. This one has been out for quite a while, 6 months. And I actually got to the point where I was thinking that it might not come back because there have been probably 3 or 4 people that I know that are TTMers that have received this individual's autographs since I sent this out. And so I was sort of wondering if they were ever going to come back. And so I actually, in my ComC order that's going to be probably shipping out next week, I actually purchased several of this individual's cards, some to keep in my collection and some to send out as another TTM. And then this came in today and sort of surprised me. I'm like, wow, very happy to get this back. Not a Hall of Famer hockey player, but an iconic hockey player. And this also came sort of ripped open right here. I mean, it's not too bad, but yeah, it looks like it got snagged on something. And so the cards took a little bit of damage. I actually, and this is partly my fault, I didn't use the pouch. I only sent this individual 2 cards. And so when I do that, I usually put in the index cards sort of by themselves, not taped up as a pouch, because I'm sort of hoping that they possibly sign one of them. And they did not, and the index cards did not come back, so the cards were sort of just stuck in the envelope, and they took a little corner damage, but no creases, no bends, no any sort of significant damage, but very happy to get Miss Manon Rhéaume back. Been waiting a long time to get these back. These are the 1993 4 Sport, Classic 4 Sport, and she actually has some from Classic 4 Sport and regular Classic Hockey in 92, so these aren't really rookies or anything like that. I don't even know if you could even classify these as rookies anymore. Everything's been so messed up over the last couple of years, but these were the only 2 Manon Rhéaume cards I had in my collection anymore. So I sent them both back, both out, and very happy to get them back. Fantastic signature. Put it in a nice spot so it's very visible. And there's the other. First Lady of Hockey. Very excited to get this back. And still plan to possibly send out some of the cards that I have in this next ComC order out, because I do have a couple rookies in there. And yeah, I'll probably not send that out right away now. Certainly appreciative that she took the time to send this back. One thing interesting about this one, I sent this through the LA Kings, and it comes back from Metroplex, Michigan. So this went on a trip. And yeah, very happy to get this back. Yeah, very cool. All right, this last one, I've been waiting a little bit for this, but it's because I got a return to sender. Not even a return to sender. It was sent back. So this is a Baseball Hall of Famer. Comes from Tampa, Florida. Initials WB. Legendary TTMer. Charges $10 for a regular autograph. $20 for a rookie. I sent $10 in a rookie card, and he sent it back. Sent back the $10, sent back the card, did not sign it. So sent it back out, sent it with the $20, and happy that he signed it this time. Now, this card has a little bit of value, so it's one of the few times that I actually sent this in a card saver 1, and he was nice enough to stick it back in the card saver. I was confident this individual signs enough to know not to sign the top loader, and so yeah, I'm glad that I did that and he did not. So very happy that this card came back in fantastic shape. And it is the 1983 Topps Wade Boggs rookie card. I thought it had fantastic centering. The corners were super sharp, and did not want this getting damaged in the mail. And super happy to have this autographed. It's actually, I did this on purpose. It's actually on the mat. This is this card. When I made up the mat, I put it on there. Got the Tony Gwynn on here as well. And the Ryan Sandberg's on the other side. You can't see that. The Ryan Sandberg's also been signed as well. So, and his was 10. So very happy to get this. And yeah, at least I know next time, because I've got several of the 83 Donruss. And I might like to send one of the, I'd have to crack it out of its, it was graded by an unknown company. I'd have to crack it out and send it. And I'm still kind of hesitant to do that. But one of the reasons I bought it was to crack it out and send it off to get signed. So at least now I know I'm not going to get it for $10. So very appreciative, Mr. Boggs. Thank you for taking the time to sign that card. All right, so that's all the TTMs for the week. Certainly a fantastic week. So let's go ahead and move on to the comics. So some of these came in this week. Some of them came in last week. Sort of wanted to spread these out. A lot of these are modern. There's a couple of 80s comics, but most of these are modern, just comics that I've seen on other people's streams that I thought looked nice, and they're incredibly affordable, and I just said, why not? And so we'll start with this Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse, issue number 1. This is the, I believe, Greg Land variant, where this is a 5-comic series, and each one sort of shows, there's several of them that use this same sort of photo with a different outfit, I guess. And at some point, I would like to get them all. I actually had ordered 3 of them, but one of them actually came back. It was the wrong comic. But I'll get to that when we get to that comic here in a minute. But very happy to get this one. And so this is the issue number 3, Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse. And this is her as Wolverine. Very cool. I believe the other issues, I think it's Thor, Spider-Man, and then Spider-Gwen, I believe. That's issue number 3. This next one was supposed to be issue number 4, but that's not what arrived. What arrived was Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, which uses the same image as the issue number 1 that I just showed. And this is issue number 1 of Shadow Clones. But this is Spider-Gwen as Doc Ock. So it's kind of cool, but it wasn't what I had tried to get. I might have tried to get it eventually. But I was really trying to get a couple of the Gwenverse comics knocked out. But still, I contacted the seller and said I thought that there was a mix-up and I was sent the wrong comic. And they said, go ahead and keep it and we'll give you a full refund. So very appreciative that they did that. It was probably with shipping costs these days and what I ended up actually being charged for the comic. I think I won it for $1.99 plus shipping. And, shipping was like $4.99. And I mean, I've shipped quite a few things. I mean, they made pennies on the dollar shipping it out to me. So it probably made a lot more sense to just give me a full refund as opposed to sending out the right comic. But now I got to get another 4. But that shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, I've got the 1 and the 3. So I guess I need 2, 4, and 5. But staying with the Spider-Gwen, loved this cover. I've seen this on several channels and just thought it looked fantastic, very colorful, and just decided to pick it up. And this is the Spider-Gwen issue number 1. I believe this came out in either 2015 or 2016. And just love the look of this. Fantastic looking comic. Very cool. Now, none of these cost a whole lot of money. Probably part of the reason why I was buying them is, getting really cool comics and not paying a whole lot. I actually have several comic shops near me. In fact, I went into one of them and purchased a Star Wars comic that I'm saving until next week because, we got May the 4th coming around the corner. And I bought one in that comic shop, and it's probably the first time I've bought a comic in a comic shop in 25, 30 years. but I was looking around in there for some of these sort of cheaper comics, and they really didn't have a whole lot of them. So I might have to try to check another comic shop and see what they have there. They had a whole bunch of older stuff. So if I'm looking for some of that stuff, they got plenty to look through. So definitely we'll be going back into that shop sometime in the future. Speaking of sort of older comics, these next two are both from the 1980s. This first one, I was a huge fan of the TV show, the cartoon, and a big fan of these two characters, and was a big fan of their toys, and so just happened to stumble upon this, looking through some of the inventory of one of the sellers that I bought other comics from, and it made a lot of sense to sort of bundle, and very happy that I was able to get this. This is from, I believe this is October of 1986. So I guess it's Copper Age. Still trying to learn the ages and the time frames, but this is G.I. Joe. This is issue number 52. And we got two of my favorite characters on the cover. We've got Quick Kick and Storm Shadow. And just love this image. And just remember absolutely loving the two action figures when I was a kid. And so very happy to get this comic. This right here is just some sort of like white sticker. It's on the plastic cover. It's not on the comic. But the comic looks to be in pretty nice shape. A couple little what is this a spine tick? So yeah, a couple of little bends or something right here on the spine, but not too bad. I believe that's a spine tick. So very happy to get this into the collection. Really cool. It's my first G.I. Joe comic, I think, ever. So very cool. All right, this next one, stumbled upon this one as well. I wasn't really looking for this, but was sort of looking for comics in a price range, and saw it was in issue 1, and was like, you know what? It's 80s. It's issue 1. I like the characters. I'm buying it. And very happy that I did. This is from 1985. This is October of 1985. And this is The Vision and Scarlet Witch, issue number 1. And I believe this is their second series. I think they had one in 1982. And so this one's from 1985. But very happy to get this. I just love the cover art. Looked nice. And it's in issue number 1. And I enjoy, the Disney Plus show, WandaVision. So very happy to pick this up. And this is the direct edition, I guess. I'm still getting used to that and having to say it. The G.I. Joe, this is the newsstand with the barcode. So I apologize for that newbie here. But very happy to pick this up. And doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. There might be a little bit of, I don't know. Looks like there's a little bit of smudging or something, like a black smudging or something in a couple of these letters, but it doesn't look too bad. But otherwise, looks pretty nice. There's not any very, very much creasing that's noticeable at all along the spine, so happy to pick this up. All right, and this last one, this came in today. This was an incredible gift. I contacted this individual and asked if they would possibly sell me one. And they said, no, man, we're good. And very appreciative for this. This is none other than Paul in the 619. I'm shouting you out. And he very generously sent this to me. And I can't thank him enough. This is an incredible looking cover. And this is The Last Remains, The Amazing Spider-Man 55. And I love this image. Very happy to get this. And he sent it in this really cool, like, top loader cover. I've never seen anything like this. I'm sure the comic collectors have seen this before, but I saw this and I'm like, wow, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't even realize that they made hard top loaders for comics. Yeah, very cool. Might have to get some for myself. Yeah, look at that thing. Super thick. very happy to get this into the collection. I can't thank you enough, Paul. Thank you so much. Just look at that image. Spider-Man with the spider web. You got little pieces of webbing hanging off everywhere. I mean, that's just a great image. Love it. Absolutely love it. Very happy to get that. All right, so that's all the comics for the week. I've got several others next week. Like I said, next weekend, I guess it'll be past May the 4th, but I've picked up several Star Wars comics, being a comic fan, a Star Wars fan. So decided to save those for next week because it makes a lot of sense. So I'll be showing the one that I picked up from my local comic shop, along with some more recent ones that I picked up, and I'll show those next week. Let's go ahead and move on to some incredible friend mail that I've received this week. Yeah, I can't thank these individuals enough for this this incredible generosity. This first one, this comes from Balk, and he sent me an email and said that he wanted to send me a Just Because package. And he also had watched one of my videos when I was getting the 1986 Topps set, and I was showing that. And he said that he'd like to help me with some of the cards that needed to be replaced from the first set that I bought, where, you know, probably 150 of the cards had some pretty significant damage. And so I've gotten to the point to where I think there were 24 more cards that I needed. And so I sent him the list, and he sent me 17 of the 24 that I needed. So I'm only 7 away from a second, pretty nice second complete set. And so very happy to get these, because there's not really any options to get replacements. The affordable options, I've already used and already purchased the ones that were available. And the ones that are left on my list, the sellers that do have them for sale, with the shipping cost, it makes no sense to purchase them, because I'm not buying in bulk or anything. So this helped out a great deal. I can't thank you enough, Brian, for sending these. But yeah, we've got a couple notable names. A lot of them are commons, but we got the Don Mattingly right here, All-Star. And we got Wally Backman. And I think the most recent thing that I've seen about Wally Backman is I think he was a minor league manager, and he had one of the most epic arguments with the umpires that I think I've ever seen. I think he was, if it's the right blow up, I guess, that I'm thinking of, he was like behind the mound, and he like used the rosin bag as like a grenade or something, threw it at the umpire. Yeah, it was epic if that was Wally Backman. But if it wasn't, he still had an epic blow up at an umpire that was one of the greatest that I've seen. But I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. Bruce Berigny, or maybe one of those is silent. I'm not sure. Next, we got Keith Hernandez, fantastic player, great defender. Probably should get some love for the Hall of Fame. He's actually a fairly decent TTMer, but I think he charges. We got Bill Scherer. Got Razor Shines. Rick Sutcliffe. I enjoyed watching him a couple years pitching for the Cubs on WGN. Got Dave Stapleton. Reed Nichols. And this one's kind of interesting. This is Bobby Wine, manager for the Braves. But this is actually card number 51, and it's listed as 57. I believe there are two 57s, and I don't think there is a card number 51. So this is definitely the one that I needed, though. And I didn't even think about that when I sent the list. So yeah, this is definitely the one that I needed. And I sort of found it odd that they had that mistake and they never corrected it. But next we got Hall of Famer Tom Seaver. Another Hall of Famer, Tim Raines, Rock Raines. We got Manny Lee, or he was later known as Manuel Lee. Got Rick Langford, Bobby Meacham, Daryl Miller. Now, the card that I got in the beat up set, the corners were fine. It didn't have any creases, but it was like sort of split down the middle, and then this side, it seemed like they didn't finish the card or whatever the print process. This side looked just like this, but this side was like incomplete, and so it had like a weird sort of shade to it, with like almost a line straight down the middle, kind of dividing the two. So it was almost like an unfinished card, and it was really weird. But yeah, happy to get a nice copy of this. And then lastly, we've got Julio Franco, who I'm definitely a fan of. He spent some time with the Rangers, and I used to love imitating his batting stance. And my goodness, he played forever. Went to Japan, came back, and played for the Braves. I think he might have been 48 years old before he finally retired. And so this really helped me out, Brian. I can't thank you enough for these. Definitely put a huge dent in what I still had to get to finish that set. I can't thank you enough. So I got 7 more to go. Let me go ahead and share the note that he sent. Hi, Tony. I hope these can be of use to your collection. Keep up the great job on your channel. Your videos and pickup showcases are great. I'm glad we could connect here on YouTube. Happy collecting. Your friend, Brian at Walkenbach. Yeah, definitely go check out his channel. He has a fantastic channel. Really enjoy his content. All right, so this next team bag, this is full of, there's a lot of Jason Kidd in here, and there's some other really nice cards. Just love these. A lot of Mavericks. So and these are cool because I wasn't collecting basically, in fact, all of Jason Kidd's second run with the Mavericks. So I don't have any cards of Jason Kidd wearing the number 2. All of them are rookie year, second year wearing the number 5. And so really happy to get these because he was obviously a key member of the 2011 championship team. And, you know, he's kind of a unique player because there was a time I couldn't stand this guy because he broke up the 3 J's. I sort of feel like him and Jimmy Jackson. They got into this sort of lovers quarrel over Tony Braxton, and you know, they basically were demanding trades, and the team traded Jason Kidd to the Phoenix Suns. And I'll be honest, they got a haul for Jason Kidd. They got Michael Finley, who, you know, he was Mr. Maverick before Dirk, and I absolutely love him as a player. And then they also got Sam Cassell, but he only spent 20 or so games in Dallas before he ended up getting shipped off to New Jersey with Jimmy Jackson. And they also got AC Green, who I was fortunate enough to be in the stands when he actually set the all-time consecutive games played record, breaking Ron Boone's record. So I was a big fan of AC Green, and then obviously the Showtime Lakers connection. And so they got a haul for Jason Kidd, no doubt. You know, I almost wish they had kept Sam Cassell, but you know, I hated Jason Kidd for a time for breaking up that team with so much potential. But obviously he came back and he won the team, you know, won a championship for the city, and I'll forever be grateful to this guy. And, you know, yeah, I'm definitely a fan now. And, you know, all of the you know, animosity towards him is long gone. And, yeah, he was certainly a fantastic player. Certainly an amazing player in New Jersey and Phoenix. Yeah, fun to watch. I love this design. I'm not even sure what year this is. I'm not sure what, did I say the year of this one? Sort of and got into a ramble there. Sorry about that. But this is 12-13 NBA hoops. And then this is 2008, 2009 Fleer, but it's sort of designed like, what was it, 88, 89 Fleer. And I like this. The throwback design. Even the back looks similar. And the set's even numbered to 132. Look at that. Very cool. All right, so this one is his first go around with the Mavericks. This must be 95 or 96. Looks like 96. So yeah, this is Upper Deck. Is this, what is this, Collector's Choice? Yeah, Collector's Choice. And I sort of like this design. It's sort of like the 80-81 tops with the perforated sections. You got Jason Kidd, Kevin Johnson, Lamont Murray. Jason Kidd wearing the number 5, 1996 All-Star. That was probably one of the last games that he played in Dallas before he got traded, because he was traded close to the trade deadline, if not on the... No, it must have been... I think it was early February, I think he got traded. I'd have to look. Been a long time. But very cool. Like that. Next we've got Rookies and Stars. Panini Rookies and Stars. This is 2010-2011. Very cool. Like the design of this. I do have a Jason Kidd autograph, but I don't think he's a very reliable TTM signer. He does have some success as I've looked. But this would look fantastic with some ink on it. Hopefully at some point it looks like he starts signing again, so I'd feel comfortable sending him some stuff. This is 2010-2011 Prestige. Very cool. This is 2010-2011 Panini Threads. This is a cool image. And the last Jason Kidd. This is 2012, 2013, I believe. 2011, 2012. This is past and present. Panini past and present. I kind of like this. This sort of has a retro look to it. Very nice. All right, next we've got, this is 2000, 2001. So this came out like the last year I was sort of buying stuff before I went on my long break. And was definitely a fan of this guy, Sean Bradley. He was one of the most gracious autograph signers after Maverick games. I probably had 6 or 7 Sean Bradley autographs at one point in time. I think I only have 2 or so now. Yeah, I know people like to talk about how, Sean Bradley was always getting dunked on and all that other stuff. But, I mean, he was a fantastic shot blocker, very reliable mid-range shooter. For a center, he was a fantastic free throw shooter. Really nice player. I enjoyed watching him. And I hate that he's paralyzed now due to a car accident when he was riding his bicycle. And that was crushing news when I found that out. And I just hope that Mr. Bradley's doing okay these days. It's just tragic. But this is a great looking card. Like this. This is a Topps Chrome. I'm not sure. I mean, it's purple. I'm not sure if this is an insert of some kind. Parallel, I guess. But very cool looking. Love this card. Big fan of this guy. This is probably my favorite. I like Don Nelson a lot, but yeah, I mean, Rick Carlisle won a championship for the team. So, I mean, if if I have to pick one, I'd probably pick Rick Carlisle is my favorite Maverick head coach. But I love Don Nelson, so maybe a 1 and a 1A. But I did not have any Rick Carlisle Dallas Maverick coaching cards. I've got several of his Celtics cards from the 80s, 85 star, 86 star, something like that. But I did not have anything from his time as a coach of the Mavericks. I wasn't collecting. So this is very cool. Very happy to get this. I'm not sure if he's a TTMer, but if he is, I definitely have to send something out to him. This is another guy that I was a huge fan of and did not get any cards of his because his entire career was when I wasn't collecting. And that's JJ Barea. And this is, sorry, I didn't even say what year this was. This was 17-18 Panini Prism. And this is 18-19 Panini Prism. JJ Barea. And is this the red, white, and blue or something? I know nothing about these sets, but fantastic looking card, fantastic player. Spent most of his career here. He did spend 3 or 4 years in Minnesota after the championship, but came back, finished his career in Dallas. Definitely a fan favorite, huge fan of his, and I might have 1 or 2 other Barea cards that I've picked up since I got back into collecting. But very happy to get this. This has got to be the best one of all of them. Fantastic looking card. His rookie cards are fairly expensive. I was looking on eBay and JJ Barea rookies because I think he only has 1 rookie card and it's like $15 or $20. So, I like JJ Barea, but I don't want to spend $20 on his rookie. All right, so this next one, this is also from what? I guess, was this 1920? No, that's 18-19. So this is the same year. So 18-19 Panini Prism. This is Dennis Smith Jr., who was a high draft pick at the Mavericks. He might have been 5th overall the year before this, I guess 2017 maybe. And he was probably the key piece in the Kristaps Porzingis trade. And since then, he sort of bounced around the league. I thought he had a lot of potential. Had a couple triple doubles when he was here. Really a high flyer. But, in order to get something, you got to give something up. And they chose to trade Dennis Smith. They didn't have a whole lot of, players that teams would have been interested in at the time. They weren't a very good team. But yeah, I enjoyed watching Dennis Smith while he was here. Very cool looking card. Again, I'm not sure if that's red, white, and blue or what, but yeah. I think the biggest knock that I heard on Dennis Smith at the time was he lands violently after a dunk. Like, he doesn't land cleanly or something. He lands and he's just like, he smashes down, and like it was eventually going to like hurt his knees or something. He was going to end up developing jumper's knee or something, which might have been a longer term issue. But he certainly was praised while he was here. All right, so next we've got 18-19 Panini Prism. So the same year as this, and this is Wesley Matthews. And I guess this is green, or maybe this is base. I'm not even sure. But very cool. I liked Wesley Matthews. He was certainly a 3-and-D guy. The Mavericks could use a guy like him right now because they can't stop anybody. All right, so these last 2 right here from this team bag are some interesting cards from the 1990-91 Hoops set. And this first one, this is a Sam Vincent card. But really the focus isn't Sam Vincent. It's the guy right here in the foreground. That is Michael Jordan. Every basketball fan is a big fan of Michael Jordan, I would think. The GOAT. And if you'll notice right there, he's wearing number 12. Now, I haven't heard about this story for a long time, so I'm just going off of memory. So if it's off, I apologize. But from what I understand, before this game, somebody broke into the locker room and stole his jersey. So he had to wear a different jersey before the game, and he ended up being given number 12. And so this is probably the only card that exists where you'll see Michael Jordan wearing a number 12. Unless, I guess it's possible that another card has been produced wearing the number 12, but this was the first that showed him wearing the number 12. So this is really cool. And I don't think I ever had this card. I don't remember ever having this card. This next one, this one's kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about this card. This is the Mark Jackson, but I guess the interesting thing about this is right here, sitting in the front row. This is the Menendez brothers, the brothers that ended up killing their parents. So kind of an interesting card. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, it's interesting, but yeah. I don't know how they got front row seats to a Knicks game, but yeah, pretty cool. All right, let me get these back in order and back in the team bag. All right, and this next one, this is, I love this, absolutely love this. This is an entire team bag of Vince Carter, who is definitely my favorite player of all time, along with Dirk Nowitzki. They're 1 and 1A. Can't separate the two, both from the same draft. And yeah, I mean, just about every one of these cards I did not have, and a lot of them came out when I wasn't collecting. And these are amazing. I absolutely love these. So this is 2000-2001 Upper Deck Ovation. I think this is third year, 2000-2001, because his rookie would have been 98-99. Very cool. And this is second year. This is 99-2000 Upper Deck. These are fantastic. This is 2000-2001 Topps. So this is third year. I think that's Tim Duncan right there. Very cool. And then we got this. This is when he was on the Magic, and this is 2009-2010. It just says Panini Classics. I don't even know about that set. Panini Classics. It's a cool looking card. Looks like that would be a great spot for an autograph. Vince Carter used to be a fantastic TTMer, but it seems like since he's retired, he's sort of stopped doing it. Hopefully he picks up at some point. Definitely would love to send to him again. I did get a TTM back from him after his rookie year, and one of my favorite returns of all time for sure. He was the first guy to write "Do Not Bend" on the envelope for me. This is 2010-2011 Rookies and Stars. Vince Carter. And oh, cool. So this next one is 13-14 Panini Pinnacle Basketball. And so we've got the base right here. And then the artist proof. I just noticed that. I didn't see that the first time. Very cool. And I have very few Vince Carter cards with him on the Mavericks. I did pick up a couple when I first got back into collecting, but didn't pick up a whole lot of them. And these are fantastic. I love these. This right here is 2000-2001 Fleer. This says a triple crown. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if that's a variant or if it just showed that on the base. I'm not sure. But that's a great looking image right there. Very cool. All right, next we've got 2000-2001 Upper Deck Reserve, maybe? Another nice looking card. Third year. Here's another one right here where he's on the Mavericks. 12-13 Panini NBA Hoops. Very cool. And another Maverick. This is 11-12. So this was his first year with the team, right? Yeah. Right after the championship. Very cool. Next, we've got, this is Panini Threads 2010-2011 with the Orlando Magic. That's a great image right there. And this one's when he was with the Nets. This is 2008-2009 Upper Deck First Edition. And this looks to be an insert. This is Star Quest. That's a cool looking insert. Kind of got a foil finish. Oh, I love this one. I love the sort of the shots from above. You don't see them very often, but when you do, they look fantastic. And this is 2007-2008 Topps. Look at that. That looks like he might be laying it up or something. That's still a great image right there. Love that. All right, next we've got, this is Fleer Futures. 2000-2001 Fleer Futures, I guess. That's another great image. Probably the height of his dunking right here. This was 2000 was the year he won the slam dunk contest and just awed everybody. All right, next we've got, this is 2012-2013 Prestige. And this is 2012-2013 Panini. I guess just plain Panini. I do like the design, though. And the last one, he put this one in a top loader. This is 2000-2001. And this card just looks amazing. I guess this is Slam. And it's an acetate, and it just looks amazing. Look at that. Always loved acetate cards. That card looks incredible. So I just want to thank you, Brian, for this incredibly generous care package. Absolutely love every card in here. Um, just very appreciative. And definitely go check out Walk and Balk if you haven't yet. Definitely go give him a subscribe. Watch his videos. Fantastic. Collects a lot of the stuff that I collect. Just an incredible collection. All right. So next, this is a care package / win. Hold on a second. This might be a little hard to get out of the package. All right, give me a second. Actually pulled the card out of the top loader. All right, I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay, so this is a care package / win from Card Wolf CW, and he just reached a milestone on his channel, and he did a giveaway. Every time he reaches a milestone on his channel, he does a giveaway where he buys a collection, and anybody that sends him a message about the cards that they might be interested in, he sends them to him. And if there's any sort of a dispute over a card or something like that, not dispute, but if there are multiple people that want the same card, then he'll do a dice roll for it. And there was a card in this particular collection that he purchased that really, I'm sure, and anybody that watched the video was caught off guard by it. And it was definitely a shock, and a card that anybody would love to have in their collection. And so, in my list, I happened to mention it, and I was fortunate enough to win. And very, very appreciative to have won this card. And yeah, I'm still shocked about it. I think there were 30 people that mentioned that they wanted the card, and this is a card that I've wanted in my collection since I was a kid, and have never acquired it at any point in time. And very, very appreciative to have won this in this giveaway. I'm still kind of shocked. But before we get into that card, let me show you these that he sent. So before that, he did a video where he was talking about some Star Wars cards from the late 90s. And there was a collectible card game that Decipher did. I think I might have started in 95, I think. And I was a big fan of the game. I played it for probably 4 or 5 years, and really enjoyed the game. And I no longer have that collection. I sold it to a friend who has now passed away. In fact, we loved the game, and when I stopped playing, I made sure that he got the cards, because we both enjoyed playing the game so much. And Card Wolf sent me a message saying that he didn't realize that I was a fan of the game, and he said the next time he sent me a care package, he'd like to send me out some cards. And so he did. He sent me a nice team bag full of cards from the Star Wars CCG. And so let's go ahead and start with this right here. So I believe I think it was called the Jedi Pack, and then there might have been 12 cards or something. And I think these were given to card shops to be given out to sort of get people interested in the CCG. And so there's several cards from the Jedi pack. We've got the Hyperroute navigation chart right here. And then we've got Han. And that right there, on some of the cards, there's a little logo right here, and it sort of tells you the name, I guess the set that they come from. And I believe that's like the Jedi pack logo. And so we got Leia right here. And these are all images from the original trilogy. I think eventually, I wasn't playing at the time, but I think eventually they went into the prequels with some of the cards from this. But I was out. I think I stopped collecting Jabba's Palace, I think was the last set that I remember buying stuff from. But this is Luke's T-16 Skyhopper. This is a vehicle. And then we got Mahdi. And we got Tarkin. Now these next two, I don't remember what these are from. I remember having both of these, but was it maybe the first anthology or something? I'm not sure where these came from. But these, I don't think these were available in packs. I think these were some sort of promotion or something like that. But we got Luke. And we got Vader. And I got to figure out where these came from because I know I had them, but I just don't remember where they come from. All right, so a lot of these that are coming up are all from the Premier Edition, which was the first set that came out. And they actually came out with two different versions. They came out with the Premier Edition, which these were all black border. And then they also had like the Premier Unlimited. And those had sort of a white border, similar to these right here with the white border. And so these were all from the limited version. And so we got Biggs Darklighter. And I haven't shown you the backs, but so the light side would look like that. And the dark side would look like that. So next we've got, was this Web 9 M1 Bantha Droid. Very cool. And this is kind of cool right there. This is Dice Abagon. I guess that might be how you say it. And then, I don't remember this individual. Maybe that's a special edition character or something, but Lee Sub Siren. Might have been somebody in the cantina, I'm not really sure. And we got Red 3. This is Biggs Starfighter X-Wing. Sorry about that. And then we got Gold 1. This was John Dutch Vander's Y-Wing. And then we got the Sandcrawler. And this is the light side version. There's a dark side version as well. And we got the Tagi Seeker or Taj Seeker. I'm not sure how you say that. I think it's Taj. General Taj, wasn't it? So Taj Seeker. And if you zoom in, you can see Taj right there. And we got Warrior's Courage. That's from the original A New Hope. That's like the very first scene right there. And this is an Interrupt. This is another Interrupt. Run Luke Run. And so this is unlimited. So these are limited with the black border. This is an unlimited card. Next we've got Kessel Run. You gotta love that imagery right there. Millennium Falcon. Love that. And there we go. Admiral Mahdi. That's his regular card from the Premier Edition. Fantastic looking. And there we go. General Tagi. Or Taj. Next we got Mayo. And there's the Dark Side Sandcrawler. Got Jury Juice. Vader's Obsession. That's a great image. This is another unlimited. And then these are sort of lands. We got the Tatooine Cantina. This is Dark Side. And then this is Death Star Level 6 Core Shaft. Guess that's upside down. There you go. And this is Light Side. This is Dark Side. This is Death Star Docking Control Room 327. Now these are really cool. So this right here is Commence Primary Ignition, and we've got a new logo right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's two lightsabers crossed, and that's the symbol for A New Hope. So this is from the A New Hope set. Really cool. And both of these are as well. This is Attack Run. And you can see the logo right there, if it wasn't so blurry. And then lastly, we've got Death Star Trench, which is Light Side. I know I never had this one. And I was trying to remember how the packs were sort of divided. I don't remember how many cards were in the set, but I believe you got 1 rare and then 3 unlimited per pack. But don't hold me to that. It's been 20 plus years since I purchased packs, but I think that's how it was. You get 1 rare per pack and then 3 unlimited, and then the rest would be sort of commons. But he also sent some main characters, and these are incredibly generous. I can't thank you enough for these CW. Some of these cards, in fact, the ones that I just showed, but these in particular I haven't seen since I stopped playing in the late 90s. And so just love seeing these again. But we've got Chewbacca. This is from A New Hope. And if I remember right, this was his first card, because I don't think he had a card in the Premier set. So I believe this was his first card. This is a banger to have. I'm telling you. This is fantastic. And this is from the Premier set. This is Leia Organa. And this is also from A New Hope, and I believe this is R2-D2's first card as well. Very nice. And lastly, we got the Death Star. That is sick. There we go. I can't thank you enough for those, CW. Those are fantastic. Just loved going through those and seeing those all over again. It's been years. And these are the cards from the actual giveaway. And I'll save the big one for last, because it's huge. But all these cards were on my list. We got Vince Coleman. It's been many videos, but I mentioned that Vince Coleman was probably, without me really even realizing, and he was probably the first guy I PC'd, because I really started collecting baseball cards in 1986, and his rookie card in the 86 set was really the card that you were trying to get that year. And in 1985, he had stolen over 100 bases, and he was certainly a star on the rise. And this is his 1986 Donruss rookie card, and so definitely wanted to get this if possible. Still a pretty big fan of Vince Coleman to this day because I miss stolen bases. I'm hoping that the rule changes sort of boost that back up, because I miss the days of people stealing 70, 80, 90 bases a year, and I would like to see, somebody come close to 100 stolen bases again, because, baseball is a lot more exciting when there are people that are a threat to steal a base on the base paths. So another card from that set. This is Fleet Feet with Vince Coleman and Willie McGee. Cool looking card. I'm not even sure I've ever seen this card, but very cool. Next, we've got 1982 Willie Stargell Pops. Love Willie Stargell. I've actually considered, when I finish the player runs that I'm working on now, Carl Yastrzemski, Billy Williams, and Orlando Cepeda, I've considered starting a Willie Stargell player run afterwards, because I'm a big fan of Willie Stargell Pops. Just a fantastic player, and he's got, it's not affordable, but he's got a rookie card that if I work towards, I could afford it. So, I don't really want to start a player run when the rookie card's going to cost me $1,000, because I know I'm not going to spend it, but if there's a player run where the rookie card is, 200 or around there, that's probably where I want to look. And Willie Stargell's rookie card, I could probably get it around that price. So certainly a possibility that I'll start a player run of Willie Stargell at some point when I complete the other ones. All right, this next one, this this was a cool card. I didn't even know that. I bought a lot of the football from this set, or not this set, but this company. And I didn't buy a whole lot of the hockey. I might have bought a few packs, so I didn't even know that this existed. And this is really cool because I had just received a TTM pack from this individual, and I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I had him sign index cards, and he signed the index cards. If I had known this card existed, I would have ordered it on ComC a long time ago. And so this is really cool. So this is from Pro Set Platinum, and this is a James Belushi. And there are several, I guess, Hollywood stars, or I don't. It's not just Hollywood stars. It's celebrities that are included in this set, and several of them I've already ordered on ComC after finding out that this existed, and I can't wait to share those. If you don't know about the set, there's some great names in there, but very happy to get this James Belushi. Since I just got his autograph back less than a month ago, I'll be waiting to send off to him again. But when I do send to him again, this card is definitely going in, and I'd love to get this signed. But yeah, Pro Set Platinum. I think this is 1991. No, it's 92. 92 Pro Set Platinum. So very cool. All right, next. This is 95-96 Fleer Ultra. And this is a Premier Pivot, Sergei Fedorov. Huge fan of Sergei Fedorov. This is actually an insert, 1 of 10. And yeah, just a fantastic looking card. Love this. All right, the last two, definitely a fan of this guy. He was a rookie the first year I really started collecting hockey, which was 1991. So I became a big fan of this guy. And this is from 93-94. This is Leaf, Jaromir Jagr. Very nice. And this next one is also Jaromir Jagr. And this is 91, 92. So this, I guess, is the second year Jaromir Jagr. O-Pee-Chee Premier. Gotta love the mullet. gotta get the focus to work on that. There we go. And next, this is vintage. This is a rookie from the 1975 set, but it's got a couple notable names on it. So I wanted to add it to my list. And this is John Denny and Jim Kern's rookie card. Jim Kern spent several years with the Texas Rangers, and John Denny was a fantastic pitcher. I want to say he might have won a Cy Young, but I'd have to double check that. But he definitely had a year that he stood out and just, was really on fire the entire year. But I'd have to look it up. I think he might have won a Cy Young, though. And I'm not sure who the other individuals were, but definitely happy to get this. This card's in pretty nice shape. And do love the 1975 set. I don't like the centering, but I love the design of this. And the big card that I was I was gifted and was fortunate enough to win. Just looking at it, I'm still kind of shocked that I got this. And 1975 Topps George Brett rookie. It is off center. It does have a ding corner, but it's a George Brett rookie. And George Brett was an incredible player, and his rookie card is not cheap. And big George Brett fan, and yeah. I'm sort of speechless now that I'm showing this on camera. I'm sort of speechless. Very grateful to have won this. CW, I can't thank you enough. Just this entire care package, just absolutely floored by it, and very appreciative. Really speechless. Wow. The card community is amazing. The YouTube community is amazing. Just so many generous people out there. Just from what I've shown in this video, incredible comic from Paul and the 619, an incredible care package from Walking Balk, Brian, and this incredible care package / win from CW. I mean, I'm humbled and grateful for your generosity. I can't thank you enough. Wow. Definitely go check out all three of these individuals' channels. Fantastic channels. Paul and the 619, Brian Walkenbach, CW. You'll absolutely love the content. Fantastic individuals. Definitely go check them out. All right, let me clear this off. And we are at 1 hour and 23 minutes. So I do believe after about a month and a half, I will finally be able to have time to show this set. I will not be opening any packs at the end of the video like I have been over the last couple of weeks. I still have the last 2 packs from, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. Last 2 packs from Steve, the bingo and the 21 Jump Street, but I'm going to save this for another week and open those another time because I want to show this set. And this is I believe this is 1978 Three's Company complete set. Big Three's Company fan. Very happy to find this, and this is incredibly affordable. And huge fan of the show, huge fan of John Ritter, one of the greatest physical comedians of his time, and just love the show. It doesn't feel dated at all watching it, and I enjoy watching the reruns when they're shown on TV. And at one point in time, I actually had the DVD set, but I had to sell that to pay some bills at one point in time, so I don't have it anymore. But I wouldn't mind picking it up at some time, at some point. But these days it's probably streaming somewhere. But enough rambling. I've done that enough this video. Let's go ahead and show the cards. So this is card number 1. There you go. Talented Stars of Three's Company. And this one's blank back. I'm not sure if they're all blank back, but that's blank back. Very cool. Yeah, this one's blank back, so I guess they're all blank back maybe. We got Dream Girl Chrissy. Now that's a great card. I do not believe Suzanne Summers signs, but if she does, this is going out. And here we go. There's the next one. Suzanne Chrissy Summers. That's another one that'll go out. And these are in like almost pack fresh condition. Okay, so some of them have something on the back. So this next one is sort of different than the design of this one. But this is card number 4, Pert Chrissy. And this one sort of shows you about the sticker and where to peel it. Not that I would ever do that. Great card. Oh, this one's cool. This one's cool. Then this is blank back as well. The gang's all here. You got the Ropers there too. Love that. The Ropers were fun. The show sort of took a hit when the Ropers left. Got spun off into their own series that it wasn't as good as Three's Company was, but it wasn't bad. All right, next we got Portrait of Janet. Trio for fun. John Ritter as Jack. That's a great one right there. And that's not peeled. That's actually white bordered. Sticker's still there. Although it does kind of look like those Garbage Pail Kids where you would peel the border and leave the sticker. But yeah, it's all there. There we go. John Ritter as Jack. Some of these don't have the greatest centering, but I mean, that was the case in the 70s. Quality control, but I don't mind too much. These are super sharp. They look pack fresh. There's another one with the Ropers. The Three's Company Gang. Three Smart Cookies. That expression on Chrissy's face. And Janet, too. Very nice. Here we go. Suzanne Summers as Chrissy. This is a great set. So happy to get this. Mr. and Mrs. Roper. Just look at the expression, Mr. Roper. Do I really have to stand here and get my picture taken? I've been working all day. I'm not sure what's going on here. The zany threesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, that's awesome. That's another good one. Portrait of Chrissy. Oh, that would look great signed. This is blank back as well. I don't know how many of them actually have anything on the back. Doesn't look like there's any sort of puzzles or anything yet. This next one, terrific trio. Looks like they almost look like they're bouncing on a trampoline. Sorry about the focus. I might have to move these off the screen. It seems to be messing with the focus. Let's try it one more time, I guess. The irresistible Chrissy. Wacky roommates. This looks like it's a continuation of the other one. Well, I guess this is more than 25 cards. I thought it was a 25 card set. How many are in here? 44. I apologize for that. More cards to show. Next, we got adorable Chrissy. Next, we got having her ups and downs. There's another cool looking one. Janet, Jack, and Chrissy. Joyce DeWitt as Janet. Gorgeous roommate. Chrissy, 1 in a million. Oh, this is cool. So we got 3 for the show, and they're all wearing, looks like homemade Three's Company shirts. Got Joyce, Suzanne, John. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Very cool. Next, we got zany bachelor Jack. Keep wanting to flip these cards over, but I know most of them are blank back. Looks like they still are. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a puzzle back on any of these. Next, we got Norman Fell as Mr. Roper. Again, he's got that expression. Love that. All right, it looks like the design is sort of changing for the last couple. These almost look like cards and not stickers. Looks like they're showing sort of scenes from the show itself. We got Executive Suite. And that one just shows the sticker. We have finally got our relationship ironed out. That's great. Next we got the Giggling Gourmet. That's another really good one. looks like all of these have that on the back. This is great. I've got a big surprise for you, Miss Roper. The rent. And I thought all you could serve was an eviction notice. Love it. Look at that expression. Oh, that is awesome. Mr. Roper is a man of few words, all of them nasty. Hate to say this, Jack, but there are easier ways to count. It looks like we got about 10 more cards to go. And then I'll go ahead and end the video. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Hope you had a good time. Hope you're having a great weekend. Next, we've got... I've heard of putting your best foot forward, but this is ridiculous. Dear Abby, I have this weird tenant. So I'm a sight for sore eyes, eh? Now let's move the couch into the bathroom. Exercising is fine, Jack, but can you stretch our budget? Wow. I don't know what Chrissy's doing. Golly, Jack, you make a great centerfold. What does that say? Living Life, I think. Living Life magazine. I don't know. All girls put me on a pedestal. Jack, you should go far in life. The farther, the better. Now we got 2 more to go. Love this one. Sure, I'll fix your leaky faucet after you move. And the last one. Look, dear, Jack can read without moving his lips. Oh, these are awesome. So I hope you enjoyed that. I've been putting it off for like a month and a half. That is not a very expensive set. I think I paid under $10 for it. But definitely lots of nostalgia. They came in fantastic shape. And yeah, just great looking cards. You know, a lot of these 70s sets were sort of sticker sets, you know, small little sticker sets. I've seen a couple of them that I wouldn't mind picking up. I just haven't decided to pick them up yet. This was one of the few that I've actually decided to pick up to this point because I like the show so much. But you might see a couple more of those sets sometime in the future because there are definitely some nice sets out there that are incredibly affordable. I know one that came out in the 80s that I almost bought was Harry and the Hendersons, but I decided not to and sort of had it on my watch list, and then somebody bought the one that was the cheapest, and so I haven't really gotten around to it, but maybe at some point in the future I'll pick that set up or another set sort of from that sort of time frame. But anyway, that's all I have this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Hope everybody has a great week. And until next time, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.